Hey there, Illinois Volo fans. Welcome to this special deep dive on the magic that just unfolded in Sao Paulo. If you're anything like me, your heart's still racing from the news. Piero Barone, Ignacio Bachetto, and Gianluca Ginobili kicked off their massive Latin America tour with not one, but two sold-out nights at Vibra Sao Paulo on October 10th and 11th, 2025. The energy, electric, the voices, otherworldly, and the fans, absolutely losing it in the best way possible. I'm your host Name, and today we're not just recapping this epic start, we're reliving it together. Grab your favorite Ilvolo playlist, maybe a glass of wine to toast these tenors, and let's jump in. What was your favorite moment from their past shows? Drop it in the comments below, and if you're watching this on YouTube, smash that like button if you're ready to feel the chills all over again. Picture this. It's Friday night, October 10th, the air in Sao Paulo buzzing with that pre-concert hum. Vibra Sao Paulo, this sleek 5,000-seat venue tucked away on Avenida dos Nações Unidas, is packed to the brim. Fans from all over Brazil and beyond have been lining up since afternoon, some decked out in Italian flag scarves, others clutching handmade signs that scream Ilvolo forever in glittering letters. The pre-sale for these tickets sold out in hours back in February, and by showtime, the place is a sea of green, white, and red. Doors open at 7:30 p.m., but the real fireworks, they hit right at 9:30 when the lights dim and those three spotlights snap on, bathing the stage in a warm golden glow. Boom, the trio emerges, all sharp suits and effortless charisma, and the crowd erupts. Screams, applause, that collective gasp you only get when pure talent walks out. If you've ever been to one of their shows, you know that first note from Piero hits like a wave. What's the song that always gets you? Grande amore. Un amore così grande. Tell me in the comments. I'll shout out the top picks in my next video. As the setlist unfolds, pulled straight from their World Tour 2024/25 playbook, with nods to their new album Ad Astra and timeless covers like O Sol Mio and Morricone's haunting Say from Cinema Paradiso. It's clear this isn't just a concert, it's a love letter to their fans. Ignacio takes the lead on a soaring, painfully beautiful, his voice cutting through the arena like velvet lightning, while Gianluca's rich baritone anchors, Funiculi Funicula, with that playful energy that has everyone on their feet, clapping along. And Piero, oh man, when he launches into Il Mondo, the whole room sways, phones up, capturing every shimmering high note. The production is next level too. Cascading LED screens flashing scenes of Italian sunsets and starry nights, synchronized lights pulsing to the rhythm, and a backing band that's tight as a drum. But it's the harmonies, the way their voices blend into this impossible angelic wall of sound, that leaves jaws on the floor. One fan I chatted with post-show, more on that soon, said it felt like being wrapped in a hug from heaven. Chills, right? If you're new to Ilvolo, pause this right now and pull up Grande Amore on Spotify. Trust me, it'll hook you instantly. Hit play, feel it, then come back. Did it give you goosebumps? Me no. Now let's talk about Saturday, October 11th, round 2. And if anything, it amps up the intensity. The sold-out sign is still flashing, but this crowd, they're louder, rowdier, like they've been rehearsing their cheers all night. The setlist tweaks just enough to keep it fresh. A deeper dive into Ilvolo sings Morricone with that epic Gabriel's oboe, where the trio's interplay feels almost spiritual, voices layering like a Renaissance painting come to life. Fans are on their feet from the opener, suddenly, and by the time they hit My Son, there's actual tears streaming down faces in the front rows. I mean, come on. Gianluca's emotional delivery, Ignazio's raw power, Piero's crystalline highs. It's a masterclass in why these guys have sold millions of albums and top charts from Billboard to Sanremo. The venue's acoustics, flawless. Vibra Sao Paulo was built for this. Intimate enough for that connection, massive enough for the spectacle. And the encore, Nessun Dorma, as the finale, with the crowd joining in on the Vincero. Pure catharsis. If you've got a ticket stub from one of these nights, or even a blurry phone pic, share it below. Who's got the best fan art from the merch line? I want to see those custom tees. But here's where it gets really fun, because no recap is complete without the fan stories. I scoured social media, shout out to X, formerly Twitter, for the real-time goldmine. And oh boy, the reactions are pouring in. One post from @Ilvolo Siciliaf captures it perfectly. Clips of the trio handing out red roses to fans on the final night, October 12th, but the vibe carried over, with captions like, a beautiful surprise that left everyone in tears. Another from @Tanza Stefania 2 boasts about the 3 sold-out shows, adding, no words needed, the facts speak for themselves. And don't get me started on the unfiltered joy at Bobif Zero Biensa spills about a mega fanatica, behind them with a giant sign, cracking up the whole section, and even the guys on stage. Laughter echoing through the arena during Funiculi Funicula. Conic. Fans are raving about the energy. Their voices keep getting better, one says, echoing reviews from Songkick. I thought I was going to faint from the emotion, another shares, mirroring that overwhelmed vibe Ilvolo always evokes. It's not just music, it's a shared heartbeat. Poll time. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many chills did these concerts give you? Vote in the community tab. And if you're a superfan, what's your go-to Ilvolo ritual before show? Coffee, prayer, a full-on outfit change. Diving deeper into the setlist magic. Because if you're here, you want the deets. From a city list Intel, Night 1 opened strong with Il Mondo, rolling into crowd pleasers like Sento L'Amour, and a heartfelt Perte, dedicated as always to their roots and fans. They wove in fresh cuts from Ad Astra like the title track Soaring Balladry, which had lighters, phone flashlights, waving like a starry sea. Night 2. They amped the classics. Torna a Suriento, got a samba-infused twist for the Brazilian crowd. Subtle but oh so perfect, drawing cheers that shook the rafters. The Morricone medley was the gut punch. Say with its wistful strings, building to a crescendo where Piero's falsetto had couples slow dancing in the aisles. And the banter, gold. Ignazio joking in Portuguese about loving Fai Joda. Gianluca teasing Piero about his eternal youth. The crowd eating it up. It's these moments that turn a great show into a legendary one. Quick question. If you could request one song for their next Sao Paulo run, what would it be? Music that binds us. Something new. Sound off. Your ideas might inspire my fan theory video. Of course, the awe didn't stop at the music. Visually, it was a feast. The stage design evoking Agrigento's Valley of the Temples, nod to their live album, with projections of ancient ruins morphing into modern cityscapes. Costumes shifted from classic tuxes to sleeker tour-inspired fits. Ignazio in emerald green, channeling that fiery passion. Gianluca in navy, all smooth elegance. Piero in white, the pure light. The lighting crew deserves an award. Purples and golds for the ballads, fiery reds for the uptempos, syncing so tight it felt like the music was painting the air. And the crowd. A beautiful mix. Families with kids discovering opera for the first time. Diehards who've flown from Europe. Locals who've made Il Volo their guilty pleasure. Post-show, the lines for autographs snaked around the block with fans gushing. You made me fall in love with Italian music all over again. It's that connection. The trio's genuine gratitude shining through every Obrigado Brazil. That cements why this tour's start was so spectacular. Imagine being there. Sweat from the dancing, voice hoarse from singing along. What's your dream Il Volo concert memory? Share it. I read every comment. As the final notes of the October 11th encore fade. Grande Amore. Naturally, with the house lights up for that big sing-along, the trio bows deep, blowing kisses, promising 8 breathe. See you soon. Little did fans know, the love was so fierce they'd announced 3 more Sao Paulo dates for March 2026 right after Curitiba. From at Ilvolo Brazil's posts. We're really enjoying our time in Latin America. Understatement of the year. These first 2 nights weren't just a kickoff, they were a statement. Il Volo's proving once again why they're the tenors of our generation, bridging opera and pop with heart, humor and horsepower. The tour rolls on to Buenos Aires next, but Sao Paulo? You've set the bar sky high. If this has you hyped, subscribe for more Il Volo breakdowns, tour trackers, and maybe a reaction vid to their Ad Astra tracks. What's next for the channel? You tell me. More Latin America tour coverage. Hit that notification bell. Wrapping this up because I could gush for hours. Il Volo's Sao Paulo opener was awe incarnate. Voices that heal, harmonies that haunt, a crowd that carried them higher. Thank you for joining the ride. Now your turn. What hit you hardest about these shows? The roses, the encores, the sold-out magic. Comment, like, share with your Il Volo squad, and let's keep the conversation flying. Until next time, keep singing along. Ciao and Vincero. Together, what's your victory anthem tonight? As we gear up for what's next on the horizon, Illinois Volo's World Tour 2024-2025 is shaping up to be their boldest yet, stretching from intimate European theaters to massive Latin American arenas and everything in between. Kicking off the North American swing on February 28th in Rancho Mirage at the Agua Caliente Resort Casino, they'll hit the stage with that signature blend of soaring arias and crowd-pleasing anthems, drawing from Ad Astra and their Morricone tribute while sprinkling in Eurovision throwbacks. By March 14th, they're lighting up Chicago's historic theater, a venue that's hosted legends since the silent film era. Imagine those gilded ceilings echoing with Piero's velvet tenor on Grande Amore. Fans are already buzzing about the setlist evolution. Early teases suggest deeper cuts like Capolavoro from their Sanremo win, mixed with fan-voted classics. Then it's Detroit's Fox Theatre on March 18th, where the trio's known to dial up the banter, sharing stories from their 15-year ride that make every show feel personal. Pause and picture it. If you're snagging tickets for Chicago or Detroit, what's the one song you'd riot for as an encore? Drop your plea in the comments. I'll compile the top requests and see if we can manifest a fan poll on their socials. Swinging south, the Latin America dates are pure fire, starting with Rio de Janeiro's Vivo Rio on October 3rd. Picture the beachside energy of Copacabana fueling Ignazio's fiery ad-libs on Pain. From there, it's Buenos Aires Movistar Arena on October 14th, a spot that's sold out for them before, with 15,000 voices singing back in Spanish-inflected Italian. Lima joins the party on October 18th at the Anfiteatro del Parque de la Exposición, an open-air jam where the night sky could rival their harmonies. These stops aren't just gigs, they're cultural bridges. Gianluca's baritone grounding heartfelt ballads like Perteso, while the crowd's passion turns encores into festivals. Ticketmaster's already flashing limited availability warnings, and X is flooded with stands plotting group trips. One thread from a Buenos Aires fan club is coordinating pre-show asados, complete with Ilvolo playlists. Have you ever traveled across borders for a concert? If Rio or Lima's calling your name, tag your adventure buddy below. Who's joining the Volo flight to South America? Europe's no slouch either, with the tour looping back for heavy hitters like Barcelona's Auditory Forum on October 14th, where the modern architecture amplifies their orchestral swells. Dusseldorf's Mitsubishi Electric Halle follows on the 16th, a fan favorite for its acoustics that let every harmony breathe. Then Berlin's Tempodrom on the 17th. Think industrial chic vibes meeting operatic drama. Frankfurt's Fest Halle on the 19th brings that beer hall warmth to tracks like O Sol Mio. And by November 3rd, Berlin doubles down with another night, proving demands insatiable. Munich's Olympia Halle caps it on the 5th. A sports arena turned symphony hall where their light show syncs with the beats like a heartbeat. These dates showcase their growth. Tighter transitions, bolder visuals, and those spontaneous trio improv moments that keep longtime fans hooked. Bandsontown's tracking 16 shows across 9 countries already, with more whispers of extensions into 2026. Firenze's Nelson Mandela Forum is rumored for a December closer, tying back to their Italian roots. Quick challenge. Rank your top 3 must-see Euro stops. Barcelona's Flair, Berlin's Edge, or Munich's Power. Comment your list. Let's crowdsource the ultimate Volotour itinerary. What ties all these dates together isn't just the miles. They're the moments that remind us why Ilvolo's grip on pop opera is ironclad. Take the North American leg. After Rancho Mirage's desert glamour, Los Angeles' Peacock Theatre on March 1st promises star-studded sightings, with past shows drawing crossover crowds from opera buffs to pop diehards. San Jose Civic on the 2nd adds that California cool, perfect for airy takes on Ad Astra originals, while Atlanta's Cobb Energy Center on March 7th brings Southern hospitality to the mix. Expect encores stretched long by audience requests. Chicago and Detroit follow with Midwestern heart, venues where the trio's storytelling shines, Piero often dedicating songs to fans who've journeyed far. It's this intimacy amid spectacle that sets them apart. No lip-sync crutches, just 3 voices weaving magic, backed by a band that's become family after years on the road. A recent Ticketmaster review from a Niagara Falls show raved about their genre-blending set. From Italian classics to French whispers, it's a time machine, and that energy's carrying over. Fans on X are sharing mock set lists, debating if Il Mondo gets the full orchestral treatment in Lima or a stripped-down acoustic in Munich. Your input. Dream addition to the tour playlist. A Morricone deep cut or a brand new Ad Astra live debut. Spill it below. The best ideas might catch their eye if we tag them right. Down in Latin America, the stakes feel electric, like the continents claiming them as kin. Rio's Vivo Rio isn't just a stage. It's a pulse-pounding outdoor spot where samba rhythms could sneak into their covers, Ignazio's charisma turning it into a party. Buenos Aires. Movie star arena's history with Italian acts means sold-out roars from the jump. Gianluca anchoring ballads that hit harder in a city of tango souls. Lima's Anfiteatro adds an al fresco twist, Stars overhead mirroring their celestial album title. Ad Astra after all means to the stars, and these nights feel like reaching for them. Pre-sales are fierce. Songkicks showing high demand alerts, with Volo fans from Mexico to Chile eyeing flights. One ex-post from a Curitiba attendee, fresh off their October 7th Brazil stop, captured it. Videos of the trio bowing under confetti, crowd chanting for more, proving the tour's building momentum. It's global unity in song. Spanish-speaking fans belting Italian lyrics, a testament to their borderless appeal. Pause for real talk. If budget let you chase one leg, North America, Latin America, or Europe, which and why? Confess in the comments. No FOMO shaming here, just shared dreams. Across the pond, Europe's dates double as homecoming flexes, blending nostalgia with innovation. Barcelona's Auditory Forum, with its sleek design, suits their evolved sound. Think laser-sharp lights syncing to Capolavoro's crescendos. Dusseldorf and Frankfurt carry that German precision. Crowds known for standing ovations that last minutes, while Berlin's dual nights, 17th and 3rd, hint at marathon energy. Perhaps guest spots from local opera talents. Munich's Olympia Halle with its arena scale lets them go big. Full production on Once Upon a Time in the West. Visuals evoking Morricone spaghetti westerns. These aren't rote repeats. They're tailored triumphs, the trio adapting banter to local flavors. Teasing soccer rivalries in Germany or architecture nods in Barcelona. Official site updates show VIP packages vanishing fast, including meet and greets where fans swap stories of first listens. Reddit's r/Ilvolo is alive with hypotheticals. What if they surprise drop a holiday single mid-tour? With Ilvolo sings Morricone still fresh from November 2023, expect cinematic medleys stealing the show. Fan fuel. If you could VIP one date for a backstage chat, what's your burning question for Piero, Ignazio, or Gianluca? Fire away below, let's make a thread of it. Looking at the bigger canvas, this tour's a snapshot of Ilvolo's mastery. Logistics that span time zones, yet every stop feels bespoke. From Rancho Mirage's cozy casino vibe to Lima's expansive park, they're proving pop opera's not niche. It's universal, grossing millions while nurturing a fan ecosystem that's more community than commerce. Their 15th anniversary last year, capped by Sanremo's Capolavoro, a golden disc darling, set the tone. Now, 2025's dates are the victory lap. Whispers of 2026 extensions, perhaps Australia Redux or Asian Encores. Keep the hype simmering, but even without, the map's a marvel. 16 confirmed shows, 9 countries, endless encores. Critics like Billboard have clocked their endurance, outpacing flash-in-the-pan tours with revenue rooted in repeat loyalty. It's the harmonies that heal. Piero's poise, Ignazio's spark, Gianluca's depth, turning strangers into a chorus. One Bansantown reviewer nailed it post a recent gig. Magical every time. Imagine the ripple. A Detroit fan's first live Grande Amore, sparking a lifetime obsession. Twist to keep you scrolling. Early buzz from their camp hints at tour-exclusive merch drops, like Ad Astra-themed vinyls in select cities, and possible live stream snippets for those who can't jet set. If a holiday special ties in, like festive spins on classics, it could bridge to 2026 seamlessly. But the real magic, it's in the shared anticipation. Fans worldwide syncing watches for showtimes. Your move. Craft your ultimate tour day venue. Setlist wildcard. Post-show ritual. Gelato run. Detail it in the comments. Top Vision gets a nod in my roundup vid. If this fired you up, like for the Volos and subscribe. We're building a playlist empire off your Rex. So, as Ilvolo charts this world-conquering path, from Rio rhythms to Munich might, it's clear. These kings aren't just touring, they're transforming stages into starlit confessions. Which dates got you packing? Comment North America bound, or your continent of choice. Plus one track to scream sing. Share to rally the flock. Next stop, legend status amplified. Arrivederci till the lights dim.